Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing today? So as you can see behind me, we're at the truck parking lot by our house where we keep our truck and trailer. Came out here today to do some last minute things before we go load next week. We have to put our fenders back on our last axle. We had to take those off every time we hook up to a stretch trailer because we don't have a high-rise fifth wheel, so the frame of the stretch trailer is the neck is much shorter than ours. So the frame will actually catch our fenders in a turn. So we had to take those off. So we're gonna put them back on, and then we're gonna change out these lights. These lights are getting changed into clear lens LED that are synchronizable. So currently these things just kind of blink as if they're having a seizure together. The new ones that we have should be a little bit brighter, and they should be able to make a synchronized flash pattern between the two. So that's what you're gonna see, that's what you're gonna do. He's over there fighting with it right now because he didn't want to wait for me. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, so just before we disconnect everything, I'm not sure if I've ever showed you, you might have seen it in a video, seen them flashing, but here's how it works. So once the trailer lights are activated on the trailer, the actual lights, this switch then has power. Once that switch has power, I can flip it up and then comes on the strobes. I'm not too used to a GoPro, so I don't know how much you guys can see, but if you can see them, they blink at the same time in the same pattern, which isn't bad. I mean, it's effective, but as studies have shown, and as if you look at police cars, fire trucks, other emergency vehicles, you'll notice that a lot of the flash patterns are set to a left-right style wig-wag. And the reason for that is at distance, it's easier for your eye to pick up a slow flash than it is a consistent strobe. So what we'll do, and what a lot of lighting companies have started doing, is a fast, consistent strobe for each blink of a wig-wag. So if you're up close, it's obnoxious, but if you're far away, it just appears as a left-right wig-wag. So that's how we're going to kind of light these things up. We'll replace them with clear lenses so that the amber comes through just a little bit more. And they'll kind of look like this, but then it'll stop blinking, and the other side will blink, and then it'll start, and then stop, and start, and stop. So I'm gonna film us as much as I can doing the wiring and stuff and synchronizing all the lights, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. Put the rubber in first. I can never get it to work like that. There we go. Fire she blows. There's the new ones. They're bright. Alright guys, so we're all done here. It didn't take us long, it took us I guess about an hour. Biggest part was trying to figure out the wiring that was already in the truck. The lights that were in there weren't initially intended to be strobes, so they had put in like a strobe interrupter box, and what that does is it goes on like on the wiring, and it sends an interrupt signal to the power signal, which creates the strobe effect. It works. Technically it's the same thing that a strobe light does, it's just it's all internal. Anyways, just ended up cutting that off and and it was good to go. So I'll show you guys what these look like from a little bit of a distance. So as you can see, they're much brighter than the strobes we used to have. Hopefully that pole isn't blocking it for you. Now the sync ability was a little bit, I guess we'll go to this one. I didn't like the way that this brand syncs their lights, so we just have them kind of alternating on their own, but they look good. You know, they look better when they're off, I believe, and then they're definitely brighter. As you walk back, you can definitely see them. I should have taken a distance before and after, and they'll kind of fall out, and there they go, kind of doing their own thing left to right. So anyways, get back to the house, get ready to go drink a whole bunch of cold beer because it's hot.